In just 7 days, Repo will officially be out for 2 months, and so far in the last 60 days, so much has changed about this game. The developers over at Semi-Work are releasing weekly dev blogs on their YouTube channel going over everything about the game, updating us on future updates, answering community questions and concerns, and overall just being more involved with their users compared to any other game I've seen, which I appreciate it. W devs, but as many people are wondering, when is the next big Repo update and what's going to be included? And that's kind of what I want to go over in this video. The developers said the first big update for the game is planned to come out during the summer. Of course, things can change, but during this week's dev blog, they went over how the new matchmaking system is going to work with the region picker, server passwords, server lists, and kick and ban options for public matchmaking as well. Facial expressions on release 2 are going to come out, so however your voice sounds, whether you're mad, sad, or annoyed, it'll show on your character soon. A new overcharge mechanic and balancing of items will be added as well for late game experiences to make things more challenging. We're going to get a new map. Little has been shown so far besides this small sneak peek. New map looks like it's going to be some sort of abandoned facility with vegetation forming all around. Kind of looks like a Minecraft jungle temple or that Portal 2 map. But moving on, they did confirm new valuables and weapons. Like cart upgrades, you'll be able to attach new items to upgrade the cart soon. Environmental storytelling will come with the map updates too. This is their way of showing the lore of the game. There is no story mode coming. The devs plan on revamping all the old maps, and when those changes take place, they're going to add lore and Easter eggs to all the maps available in the game for players to explore. It's been clear they want to expand on Repo's story as they got rid of the Taxman logo, changed the cover art for the game, and every dev vlog they're talking about revealing more lore as requested by the community, and this is their way of doing so. That's about everything confirmed for update 1.0 so far. The next update 1.1 or 2.0 I should say, depending on what they want to call it, they mentioned much more stuff. They're thinking about improving the end game session to make things more interesting, also answering the community's question on if a late game option would be added to the game. They said no because it doesn't work well with the current state of Repo. The game's just not built for this, and they would have to rework the entire game from the ground up to get this feature going. Plus, they like the idea of people having to leave the entire game to invite another player in the lobby, even if it is annoying to us, because it prevents hackers from joining and provides more security to a session. Semi-Work also said they have interest in collabing with other games like Lethal Company in the future, but of course after they get this update out to us. They said 1.0 is their #1 priority right now, and that's also why I'm including all these different features in this different segment in the video, because all these features are planned to release after the next big update that's coming out. I've been seeing a lot of people get confused with the dev blogs. They think all these features are coming out in the next big update, and they're not. Only the list I had at the beginning of this video, all the stuff I'm listing right now, that's for the 2.0 update. All the timestamps are going to be in the description because I know all this could be confusing. But moving on, monster variants have also been announced for the update after 1.0. Harder versions of monsters for later levels are coming in the future. They really are putting more work on the late game difficulty, and the developers are also endorsing the idea of mods. They actually want more mods to come out on Repo. They love to see what fan-made concepts are coming out to potentially add it to the main game. They only ask to please optimize your mods to decrease their server costs. After version 1.0 comes out, the game will be out of early access, which, as you know by now, means a console release will start to happen, which is why I'm adding it to the 2.0 list. If you didn't know, when 2026 comes around, the devs said the game will come out of early access, which means we're going to get official VR support, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch 2 releases with crossplay, since by then matchmaking will be out. Update 2.0 will also feature new languages, a Mac version of the game available for players, progression system alongside free cosmetics has also been confirmed. Thank God we don't have to pay for microtransactions. Screw that. They want to add challenges like achievements too. Again, another feature people are being confused by, saying it's going to release at 1.0, but they said after 1.0 comes out. That's not their main priority right now with the next update. They're thinking about a ghost chat feature for players to be able to communicate between broken and living semi-bots. But like they said in yesterday's dev blog, that's going to completely change the basis of the game, so they really got to think about this, which is why it's coming out after 1.0. New color options alongside the new cosmetic update. They want to add an entire color wheel and not the color options we already have, since it kind of limits what color you really want on your character. But they said the only thing holding them back from doing this right now is gamepad support. They feel that a new color wheel feature will prevent the development of full gamepad support, so they only have these color options because the interface is a little bit easier to manage with a gamepad. So once that comes out, then full color customization for your character will come out as well. Also, the gamepad feature hints at a console release, what we've been talking about this whole time. Gamepad support is one step closer to console support. Anyways, moving on, merch is planned to come out once their store launches for people to go ahead and buy merchandise like plushies and t-shirts to support the dev team directly. They also want to improve the horror in the game, as originally Repo was intended to be a single player horror game. They want to try and bring back back scrap concepts too, like traps and character items like this glove item they showed off in the early build of the game. 2.0 is also planning on having much more new monsters with the release of the Bestiary as requested by the community, some sort of level system that connects with cosmetics and much more. And all these features are planned to release in 2.0 instead of 1.0, the update after the next big update, because they want to quickly get out of early access. That way it'll be easier to pop out new updates like this one. I know it's a lot to take in. I mean, 1.0 is basically only gonna have facial expressions, new mechanics, monsters, a new map, more mod support, early access completion, more lore, and that's it. Repo 2.0 is where the money's at. Like everything I listed, it's gonna have much more stuff included, and that's mainly because right now they're in the planning phase. There's only a fraction of this listing that's gonna come out in the next few months. Everything else, they need more time, and that's exactly why they do Q&As in their dev vlogs. Next update, they're gonna have more ideas to work with compared to now, and with all these features they announced and all the questions they answered, next update after this one's gonna be packed with loads of content. Hopefully this video wasn't confusing to you. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I'm gonna leave timestamps to everything in the description. I try to just shove all the information down in one video for you guys in a nutshell, so you can know what to expect in the next big update. Plan on making a 2.0 video soon, but with every dev vlog they release every week, they announce new features coming to the game and everybody just goes crazy. Anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.